Someone dropped their wallet. They were on their way to their daughter's wedding and they couldn't afford it. And a photographer saw this and he decided to take a picture of the wallet instead of give it back. He thought it was an interesting moment, captured in time. Oh, look at that, the sad man. Wow. The composition, leading line of the wallet corner into his ass. I love this. Photographers are demons. It doesn't mean if 5 of them sent me their photos, I wouldn't take a look.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Odds of me being in focus? 18%. Zeiss 85mm 1.4. I think I stopped it down to expose properly. Nikkor Z6 III. 4K RAW, of course. If you want to be on the show, email cameraconspiracies@disciples.com. I'm going to get to all of them. It's sad. I used to delete them. I'm sorry, but they were so bad, and now it's just I cannot waste mental effort deleting your scum. So we're just going through, and this is what people are sending me. Like, why? It's a random hobo. He didn't say who he was, what he shot it on. No one cares. It's just like a little toy ghost figure he has. He sent me like 4 of these shots. I'm like, pick the best one. Send one photo, you piece of shit. The fact that he sent me 4 of these means that he had at least 400 of them, and he was standing there all night, and his wife was just like, are we gonna eat dinner or what? He's just standing there with his toy ghost. Why are you wasting our time? It reminds me of a shot I took once. I was actually staring down a tunnel and noticed that there was a ghost down there, and a cat noticed it as well. You ever see your cat looking around all freaky? It's because they're looking at ghosts flying around your room, influencing your decisions. Oh man, that's a fun time. So like, I had a shot there. Like, come on. A ghost trapped down a tunnel. The cat can see him. Are they talking telepathically? Like, what were you doing? Nothing. Like, what in the flabbergasting hell? Like, why are you sending this into a review show here? You want to be on the internet known as that guy who used a Leica Lux 109 for this. You got that? Like, you clearly just stepped out of your house for a little bit, or you were walking by and you're just, oh, look, someone's house. Much better than mine. I have a Leica camera, though. Yeah, but nothing's in focus. Nothing is sharp. It's too dark. There's nothing here. It's a deleted photo immediately. You delete things like this. I've been to those woods, and when I was there, I saw a guy selling hot dogs, and it was like, it's a little late at night. You think you're gonna sell hot dogs, who would even buy them? But to my surprise, Bigfoot, are they not always hungry? This guy knew. I mean, sure, he was paid with swamp dirt, but like, come on. You can turn that into gold if you know how. This hot dog guy, come on, that's a shot. That's a shot right there. Like, what were you doing? I can't believe how many photos I get that are just nothing. Like, you look at it and it's like, I've taken hundreds, if not 160 photos in my life. And it's like, I've deleted 90% of them because they sucked. But like some, if I was going on a show, I'd be like, oh, I better send my best thing. Don't want to screw this up. You morons. My God. Oh my God. Help us. Help us. This is a sunset. Do you know how many thousands of sunsets are taken every day? I entered this photo into an AI algorithm and asked it, how many better sunsets are there than this photo currently on Earth? And that destroyed AI. The number was so high that it was like, I cannot self-compute, destroy myself, I failed. There are so many better sunsets than this. This is possibly the worst with the best gear. He had the 100 to 500, and he lied about his toniature, by the way. Well, 4.5 to 5.6, yeah, wishful thinking, donkey. That's a 7.1 Tony. That's why you have no light whatsoever in this shot. And it's noisy as hell. Looks like a cell phone. No better than a cell phone, that's for sure. When I was at that lake, I noticed that my sun was better than yours. And it was brighter, closer. And yes, it did show that your horizon was crooked as hell. Do photographers not pay attention to that little leveling thing? I'm gonna take a landscape. Uh-oh. Oh, it's crooked. There's nothing that can be done. You're probably on an R5 with like 300 megapixels. You crop in and tilt. Crop and tilt, you piece of shit. And of course I captured a dolphin mid-jump, mid-joy. They're beings of joy. Not that your photo would let us know that. That's what I feel like doing when watching your photos. Why is this in my show? Oh, why are you in a zoo? Here's the real question. People entering a zoo, should they be arrested upon entry? It's a debate, right? You pay for your ticket, you go in, then you're behind bars immediately. Like you're paying to watch animals. Hey, look at this circus freak. He looks happy. They drugged him. He said they like just tranquilized him or something so he's friendlier around the people. And then he threw up. So you're just like capturing animal torture, you non-vegan piece of shit. It's also a terrible quality photo. Like just the lighting, the flatness of it, the zero contrast, bridge cam at best, phone at likeliest. When I was at that zoo, after getting out of prison, I noticed there was a guy, and he was drinking. Now the scene's coming together, isn't it? It's making sense. Okay, guy and his tiger, they had a little too much to drink. This guy has weird legs. Don't pay attention to that. It's AI. Just forgive his weird turning legs and his feet are crooked. No, he can't walk, even if he wasn't drunk. What are you going to do with those legs? They're a little lumpy and weird. They're not straight. They don't bend. He has no knees. Very short shins on that right leg, but he made it. He's okay. I don't know what's in his right hand and why he has a napkin. What's wrong with his eye? I don't know. Something for sure. AI, you're terrible. This was after they rebuilt themselves after the sunset fiasco earlier in the show where they tried to figure out how many better sunsets there were, and it collapsed. And our world is in jeopardy. All right, last shot. It's the best shot, probably. It's like an actual moment that happened. It's the flattest thing I've ever seen in my life. How do you not sense the depth of that? Like your Tamron bullshit. Imagine if he had a Zeiss 18mm 2.8 or something. He's like, boom, look at that. And then you're like, whoa, I'm getting vertigo just looking at this photo. I'm in it. There's so much danger. Whereas like, I can't tell if you're on a sidewalk in Manhattan or just like, what's happening here? How high up are you? It's a bullshit shot. But like, also dangerous. Why are you guys even doing that? What is she attached to? Oh, all my weight will be secured by this little pin that I hammered into this rock. That won't come loose. And then she falls, and then she's attached to that loser down below, and then he falls on top of her, and they have babies in the woods. Injured babies. It's bullshit. It's a bullshit shot. When I go hiking with my friends, we know what's on the line. You fall, you're going to hell. Satan's lounge down there. But if you reach, you might make it to the promised land. Heaven is upon us. It's a hell versus heaven rock climb. And she has a friend who looks a little closer to hell than heaven, if we're being real. That's what most photographers are like, but I captured a moment, and you failed to, and that's bullshit. By the way, we're in raw to standard profile instead of rich tone portrait or log. It's weird. How the hell does Nikon do raw to standard? What's raw about this then? If you bake in a standard thing, who even knows? Was I even in focus? It's unlikely. This is the stupidest lens ever. It's only for out there. I don't know why it's so hard to see the focus. Why did I even use it today? Calm down. Send in better photos, please. Someone's got to have some skill. We had a wildlife National Geographic winner, and he didn't even win that episode. He was close, but that geese thing with the shutter speed won it. There's probably some hope. We're still in February of last year, but we're waiting. We are waiting hard. I'll leave. After you donate Bitcoin, of course. It's over there. Subscribe for more. Did I say anything?